The Cairo World Cup final on floor for men. Cameron Nelson of United States is first up. Very talented 21-year-old tumbler. Oh, didn't quite land the triple back tuck, but he does it so well. Very rare opening, his first tumbling pass. He sits down. Lovely handstand, the diagonal handstand. Tumbling pass down the diagonal as well. Much better landing on this occasion for Cameron Nelson. Just taking a moment's pause. A big breath as well to complete his routine. Cameron Nelson trying not to run out of steam towards the end of his routine. That last tumbling pass, a triple twist. Ilya Kovtun with a warm greeting for the American gymnast. Look at this, triple back tuck. He usually sticks his landing on that. He's such a composed tumbler. Landings improved towards the end, the man from Idaho, but an Ohio State Buckeye. 13.4 in qualification, he qualified 7th best. Benovich waits for his start.
Cameron Nelson is taking place in the so-called kissing crying zone. Well, no kissing so far, no crying either. Just waiting for the score. And there it is, 11.8 for Cameron Nelson on floor exercise.
Just sitting down in his routine, it's going to be well down on qualification. Difficulty of 6 and an execution of 5.800, 11.8 for Cameron Nelson of USA. Benovich of Croatia qualified 3rd overall for this men's floor final. The 22-year-old from Osijek in Croatia, very good on vault, but is a floor specialist. .2 difficulty this routine. He really likes to challenge himself, and his floor work is laced with difficulty, but he's managing it rather well. Had some struggles controlling his twisting elements this season. His landings far more crisp. Again, sticking the landing beautifully. For the big finale. And sticks it. Third overall in qualifying with 13.630. But his landings look really solid throughout this routine. Didn't seem to have any trouble controlling his twisting elements on this occasion. The landings were far better. That first pass, the front twisting element straight into a double front. And second, that double twisting, double tuck. And it's great to see him competing. Completely recovered from that back injury he suffered in 2020. So Oral Benovich, 14.166. It is come up on the big screen with an execution of 7.966 for a routine that was 6.20 in difficulty. He goes into top spot with a big improvement from qualification, up by 0.5. Our 20-year-old Irish gymnast, Eamon Montgomery. Won World Challenge Cup gold in Paris last year on floor with a personal best of 14.250. Qualified top for this men's floor final. Not using the diagonal for his first tumbling pass, but has changed the order of his tumbling passes since the World Championships. Oh, that's lovely. Magnificent height, the amplitude. Has struggled a little to control his landings at times. Doesn't want to give away those valuable points, hopping after the landing. Now into some of the strength elements. With the bender swing. Oh, round off to triple full at his final tumbling pass. Splendid finish from the 20-year-old Irishman from Antrim in Northern Ireland. And who trains for up to 8 hours a day at the National Gymnastics Training Centre in Dublin. And trains with Rhys McClenaghan, the reigning world pommel horse champion. Certainly been looking to improve those landings and has definitely improved with the number of hops that he takes after sticking the landing. A little crisper for Eamon Montgomery, but he'll be looking to go above 14. Eamon Montgomery, it's an improvement from qualification, 14.066, but he goes second behind Oral Benovich of Croatia. Hayden Skinner of Great Britain. Hayden Skinner of Great Britain, fourth to go in this men's floor final. 13.566 in qualifying for this 6.1 difficulty routine. Lovely in the air. Hasn't really made much noise internationally after making the World Floor Finals in 2021. So it's good to see him back and competing. And some better landings as well than in qualification, where he stepped out of bounds twice into handstand. His twisting is absolutely scintillating. And to finish, Hayden Skinner, now 22, the man from Basildon. He began gymnastics as a 5-year-old. Just look at the quality of the tumbling. And the twists. Captivating. Just drifting a little. But importantly stayed in bounds. So Hayden Skinner, who produced 13.566 in qualifying, scores 13.800. He goes third overall after the first 4 athletes have completed their routines. Milad Karimi just doing some warm-ups, so too Ilya Kovtun. Gets such amazing height, Ilya Kovtun, such a tall and elegant gymnast. Sam Mustafi of Great Britain will be next to go. Michalis Khari of Cyprus is the other athlete who will go in this final. Kovtun just taking an opportunity to do another diagonal tumbling pass. The Armenian support. Small but vocal. Plenty of Armenian gymnasts who continue to impress on the world stage. Certainly Haruchad Merdinyan is among those who will be competing later today. Day 1 of the finals. So to Artur Davtyan as well. He'll go on the rings final. Sam Mustafi of Great Britain next to go in the men's floor final. Qualified 6th. 13.400. Just a little struggle on the landing, but nicely held. Losing a touch momentum. The floor is 12 meters by 12 meters. You need to, in the diagonal passes, build up tremendous speed and launch yourself up into the air to give yourself the amplitude and distance to be able to produce such magnificent elements. Again, lovely strength shown. The 20-year-old from Brighton using this as preparation for the World Championships trial in August. And perhaps ahead of the Olympic trials as well next year. Very nicely done routine. Sound agility in the tumbling passes. Man studying finance, accounting and management in the business school at University of Nottingham. Remarkably, needs to find time to balance studies and training, which takes up around 27 hours a week. And like many, someone who is inspired to take up gymnastics after watching the Olympic Games. In his case, the 2012 London Olympic Games.
He's 20 years old. He was born in a town called Heath near Brighton.
Really good pike as well from Mustafi. Very good at vault, but he feels that floor suits him best. Does regard himself as an all-rounder though.
Can he threaten the top 3 in the current ranking? Benovic, Montgomery.
So Oral Benovic leading the way, 14.166 is the score to catch. Ilya Kofton waiting patiently. He'll be next to go.
يستعد لاعب أوكرانيا إليا كوفتن على جهاز الحركات الأرضية.
The two British athletes sitting alongside one another, Hayden Skinner and Sam Mustafi. Mustafi 13.666 puts him outside of the medal positions, and his difficulty down by 0.4 from qualification. Execution well up. The 6th gymnast to go in the rotation in this men's floor final is Ilya Kofton of Ukraine. Qualified 8th with 13.400 in the first of his 5 finals here in Cairo for the 19-year-old. Just a remarkable gymnast. A teenager who was World Challenge Cup Series winner in floor, pommel and parallel bars in 2021. And fast becoming a really popular figure in the gymnastics world. Gets amazing height, does Ilya Kofton. Good speed as well across the diagonal into his tumbling passes. and produces the spectacular. That sequence of flares going up through handstand and down again. And finishes with aplomb. From start to finish, a sensational gymnast. At the moment, one of the top all-rounders in world gymnastics. But Ilya Kovtun on floor with a lovely routine. 6.2 difficulty for the Ukrainian.
Ilya Kovtun, a young athlete from Ukraine, 19 years old. He won
the knowing wink.
2 weeks ago in the all-around competition at the European Championships, Continental Championships in Antalya in Turkey.
Just a little skip before he starts his first pass. The front layout full to double front. Good landing as well. He's had trouble landing that previously. Magnificent amplitude. And staying in bounds, and well in bounds as well. He's a tall gymnast, so his height means he does need to watch out for it. But Ilya Kovtun with a very fine routine that included that sequence of flares, which was astonishingly good. Astonishingly good is the score. It's a massive improvement from qualification by over a full mark. 14.433 for Ilya Kovtun. He goes into top spot. Milad Karimi of Kazakhstan is the penultimate athlete to go in the Cairo men's floor final. Qualified second, the man from Almaty in Kazakhstan. Olympian from Tokyo, where he made the horizontal bar and floor finals. Only just keeping it in bounds. Oh, couldn't quite land it. Far better. He is such an elegant gymnast, but can perform a little erratically. Does lack a little consistency and perhaps succumbs to a little pressure in finals. Just a little adjustment in the difficult version of the handstand. Into his final tumbling pass. And a good landing to finish for Milad Karimi. 8 medals in the FIG Apparatus World Cups, including the floor gold in Baku. There's 8 medals as well in the World Challenge Cup events. Such a hard-working gymnast, plenty of tenacity. A little grimace on his face. He knows it didn't quite go his way. And a warm greeting from those around him.
He did the Tokyo Olympics 2 years ago with a final on floor and on horizontal bar.
Milad Karimi of Kazakhstan.
Let's wait for his score. And Ilya Kovtun, ladies and gentlemen, will be the first medal winner. With only one more exercise to go and 2 scores that we're waiting for.
Using the event
Win at least
for a number of reasons. One of them is preparing for the Asian Games in September. Very good on horizontal bar as well is Milad Karimi. Just needed a little adjustment on that handstand element. absolutely, completely capable of winning medals is Milad Karimi, but not his best performance. Milad Karimi, 13.266. Up in difficulty, down in execution. So he is out of the medals in 6th position. As things stand, Ilya Kovtun ahead of Orel Benovic with Eamon Montgomery of Ireland in 3rd. Final gymnast to go, Michalis Khari of Cyprus. Well, the lowest difficulty in the final, with a 5.7 difficulty, but really delivers in execution. He delivered the top execution marks in the qualifiers of those who made the final. Man whose name is already in the annals of Cypriot gymnastics, helping Cyprus win the team all-round bronze at the recent Commonwealth Games with Sokratis Pilakouris, Georgios Angonas and the Yoriou brothers. Final tumbling pass, just needed the adjustment on landing. But the final athlete on the men's floor in this Cairo World Cup final, Michalis Khari of Cyprus, needing to better 14.066 to displace Eamon Montgomery of Ireland from the bronze medal position. The reaction from the 20-year-old is not one of delight. A fine routine that he's been working on. Solid in the window swing. Then into that handstand.
First and only medal in his career so far here in Cairo. And there's the score, 12.2, which means that Ilya Kovtun takes the gold. The silver is for our...
The score of 12.200 for Michalis Khari. He finishes 7th overall, which means Ilya Kovtun is champion of the floor. Orel Benovic takes silver, and Eamon Montgomery of Ireland completes the podium.
Lovely shot with the 3 medal winners.
Kovtun in the middle. On the left of your screen, the Croatian Benovic, and Montgomery of Ireland 3rd on the right. Wonderful performance from Ilya Kovtun. 6.2 difficulty routine, executed with a 8.233 for a total of 14.433. Confirming the results. In the men's floor final, Ilya Kovtun with gold ahead of Orel Benovic of Croatia with silver. Eamon Montgomery on the podium. And the 2 British athletes, Hayden Skinner and Sam Mustafi, just missing out.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. The next finals will come up very soon.
The successful athletes from the men's floor final
Also welcome the medal presenters.
making their way to the podium.
الميدالية الذهبية والمركز الأول معالي الأستاذ الدكتور أشرف صبحي وزير الشباب والرياضة. كما يتقدم بتسليم الميدالية الفضية الدكتور إيهاب أمين عيسوي رئيس الاتحاد الإفريقي والمصري للجمباز وعضو المكتب التنفيذي بالاتحاد الدولي. ويتقدم أيضا بتسليم الميدالية البرونزية مهندس أحمد طلعت نائب رئيس الاتحاد المصري للجمباز. المركز الثالث والميدالية البرونزية.
Third place and bronze medal winner from Ireland, Eamon Montgomery.
This is the award ceremony for the men's floor final. Bronze medalist Eamon Montgomery of Ireland. 13.7 in qualification for his 5.9 difficulty routine, 14.066 in the final. Controlled his landing so well. Silver medalist is Oral Benovic of Croatia, the 22-year-old who likes to challenge himself, and his floor work was an example of it. It was laced with difficulty, but very nicely produced 14.166 routine. But the champion is Ilya Kovtun of Ukraine. 6.2 difficulty. He improved by over a full mark from qualification. The 19-year-old Ukrainian, in his first of 5 finals in Cairo, he claims gold medal in the men's floor.
السيدات والسادة، السلام الوطني لدولة أوكرانيا.
We all stand up, ladies and gentlemen, for the national anthem of Ukraine. The medal winners of the men's floor final. Yes, indeed.
Champion on floor, Ilya Kovtun, ahead of Oral Benovic of Croatia and Eamon Montgomery of Ireland, third in the men's floor final.